Hello. Um, I want to make a quick video on how to protect yourself. In particular, it was a dream I had the other night, and I think I'm supposed to pass it on because many of you, and me included, I was guilty of this. Uh, it's something that can protect you psychically, spiritually, and it's something you can evoke and bring, ask spirit to heal you. In particular, healing. And it said that in the dream. I said it in the dream to three terminally sick people, and I say, hey, you don't have to do all this stuff. And it said, say the Lord's Prayer, say the All Father, however you want to call it, and I and that's the message. The All Father is free. It's ancient. It goes way way back before Christ, and and that goes into Buddhism. A lot of those old chants are really really powerful, and you don't need all this new stuff. People are going around patenting spirit. You cannot patent spirit. You don't have to pay a lot of money for healing. Just do it. Just do it. Use the tools that are given to you for free. And I'm not saying don't go get medical help. I'm just saying this is augments all your other healing, and it's a free and it's effective. And when you do get healed, you probably won't give it credit. That's the thing. We get healed and we forget. The headache's gone. Well, I don't worry about how I got there, how I got healed, how I feel better. And this is for your finances and everything as well. I used it also for dowsing, and I measured. I have a list of all these little dowsing rules of thumb, for protection. It's important because there's a lot of space junk out there, negative, and I measured it, and everything did okay. I can say like one person puts their crystal pendulum in sea salt, and the list goes on. What you can do. But so I measured them all, and they did all good. They all contribute to the overall protection when you go down the list. It's like a punch list. And uh, and then I said, well, how about the Lord's Prayer? And boom, it's 3.5 times, 4 times more effective. It's really 4 times more effective than the average of all this other list. 4 times more powerful. They didn't just make this prayer up and pass it on for thousands of years because somebody made it up someday on a rainy day. No, it's everything is embedded in there. It's embedded in our genetics. This is embedded in the genetics of man, all men. So say the Lord's Prayer and then ask for what you're requesting. You don't have to request anything. You just leave it at that, and you have significant uh, protection. And it'll bring, if you want to ask for healing for yourself or others, just do it. And see what happens, okay? To see what, because it's free, right? This is free and it's effective. And I'm going to do it one more time. I got my pendulum. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer to myself, and then I'm going to measure it on my meter. And I'm actually going to do it right now. So let's make this quick. And everybody else got like 1 star, 2 star, which is positive. Okay, in this case, um, I got to flip it over. I have two charts, and sometimes I confuse myself. They're a little bit different. And okay, now this chart has 1 through -1 through -10, and then on the right side it's +1 to +10. And in general, most protection is about 2, which is fine. It means it's doing something. It's not great. And there are other things out there that are stronger, I believe, but I don't know what they are. But I'm going to give you this one. Okay, please measure the following. I'll be back to you in about 10 seconds. I got like, let me just, is this 8.5? It's basically 8.5, that prayer. And I just sent you a blessing through the prayer. Whatever you need, it's free. It's all free. And It gets 8.5. Watch this. How about a crystal pendulum? What does that rate? It's a 1. How about putting in sea salt, the crystal? That's a 2. Ask the pendulum to work with you. That's a 1. So these are things you should say. Surrounded by white light. Visualize yourself surrounded by white light. This should be powerful. This is about a 2. Ask Archangel Michael to protect you. That's pretty good. That's a 3. 4 probably. Is that a 4? Let me just double check that for you. Yes, that's a 4. So Archangel Michael is a 4. All right? And there's many other things you can do to make your and these what I'm doing for the pendulum here is what you do for yourself. You know, that's what it's the same thing. You want protection. You're going out into a meeting with people, a business meeting, you need protection. And the Lord's Prayer is 8.5. Archangel Michael, the beautiful angel, powerful, is about 3.5. And everything else was like 1 and 2. Do you see how powerful it is? And it's going to be effective. So please, I know it's hard when the situation gets better. Uh, Try to give it credit. Usually after something gets better, we forget, where the help came from, and especially for health issues, by all means, get medical help. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Try this while you're doing it. You might get better, and keep repeating it. Say it for 5, 10 minutes. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And I do this in all respect, and I hope it works for you. Okay, thank you. I'll leave this up for about a month, and then I'll take it down because this is all free too. Thank you. You're all beautiful people.